I recently did a video that showcased the 3 trading card games I was most excited for that would be releasing in 2023. The first one I had mentioned in that video was Battle Spirits Saga. Bandai has sent me an influencer care package, and I thought that I would open it on camera for all of you. So that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to open the influencer box, go through the contents. We're going to make the best of it with my, makeshift top-down setup for the moment. But without further ado, let's open this up. I'm so excited to see what goodies are in here. So let's get started. I know I've mentioned it before in other videos, but on the off chance you didn't see those videos, I just wanted to say I apologize for my top-down camera setup. If it is not the best, just know that I am aware it is a work in progress. I hope to improve upon it this year, but it turns out when you play a lot of card games, but you only cover traditionally digital card games, you don't need a top-down setup. You don't really worry about that because all your gameplay and coverage and so forth is done with digital assets and a client. So I haven't really needed to set one of these up, and I haven't really found a good sweet spot yet, but this is what I have for this video. So we're gonna just dive right in without further ado. I'm really excited to see what's in this box. I have a little bit of an idea what to expect because some other friends of mine who also cover card games have received their packages. I saw some pictures posted, so shout outs to folks like Dalen. I know DOA was getting one. Cosmic, my good friend Matt, who also lives here in Michigan, also received one, but I'm excited to actually have this in my own hands. And right out of the gate, let me just say, I love this. Anytime you receive an influencer kit and they do something where it gives it kind of like this personal touch or kind of sells the atmosphere of whatever the event is, I'm a big fan. Legends of Runeterra, for example, is great at doing this. Riot, whenever they do their stuff, usually includes something similar, but this is an actual like wax seal on the string. And this is like a real parchment style of material here. So we are going to open this up. I love this already. I'm going to be careful because I'm probably going to hold on to this. Like I might reattach that and save it because this is pretty cool. All right, we'll get this so it shows up on the camera here. And it says, "Dear Summoner, welcome to the world of Battle Spirits Saga. You've been selected from the bravest summoners throughout Earth and the 6 realms to experience Battle Spirits Saga, aka BSS, before anyone else. Here you will find a treasure trove of epic BSS equipment, some of which can only be found here." So we're going to have some exclusive stuff in this box. I'm really excited about that. It's also apparently including a booster pack of Dawn of History, the first ever booster set with pre-release in March. It would help if I could read this. My brain is already going faster than my mouth. Pre-release in March, full release in April. Congratulations, you are one of the first summoners on Earth to tear open a BSS booster pack. We're absolutely going to do this on video. We'll just tear it open. I love pack openings. The suspense is already killing me. We're also getting a half deck set to start playing right away, including a set of cores. I know that I have a play-at-home kit that is on its way as well, and when that gets here, I hope to record some gameplay, but this is exciting to get a hold of a half deck. A playmat usable with your half deck and throughout your BSS journey. I'm a sucker for playmats. A deck case to hold your BSS decks and cores all in one place, which is fantastic. I was a bit worried about how I was going to do the core management, so that's a big win. A world and game guide to study the lore of the 6 realms and brush up on your summoning skills too. So I'm really excited about that. As somebody who covers Flesh and Blood, the lore book is one of my like white whales. If they were not so expensive, I would absolutely hunt one down. I desperately want one because I'm kind of a big lore nerd. So very excited that BSS sent me a lore book. Also includes a holographic poster to display the glory of the Supernova Dragon, Siegeworm Nova. An Absolute Ice Shield promo card, which you may find as invaluable protection for journeys into the Realm of Flame. This alternate art card is exclusive for you. So Absolute Ice Shield is really good in some of the gameplay and testing that I've done with Cosmic on weekends. Seems like it's going to be a staple. So this is actually a really exciting inclusion. It also says, and our eternal gratitude for being part of the launch of Battle Spirits Saga. Your mission is to help spread the gospel of Battle Spirits Saga. Summon your friends, summon your fans, and let the world know about this epic new competitive card game from Bandai. Well, if you're watching this video, then I'm doing my job. I'm letting you know. So, fantastic. Until we meet again on the battlefield, sincerely, the Battle Spirits Saga team and Bandai. So I, again, really love whenever they do these kind of like personal touches, kind of sell the experience. I'm going to set this aside because I will likely save that. That's actually really cool. They did that. Launch event info. So again, North America, Europe, Oceania, Latin America, all on that weekend of March 24th through the 26th. This is one of the things I'm incredibly sad about, not because of the launch event itself. It's a fantastic weekend, tons of prizes. I'm mostly sad because I am working that weekend, so I'm going to be providing commentary and coverage for Flesh and Blood that weekend, and that means I cannot go to Vegas. But many of my friends are going. Many other influencers you may know are planning on being at that event. So if you see them, say hello to them. I'm sorry that I can't be there. I really wanted to, but I've already committed to another gig, and I'm a man of my word. But I will be playing in whatever Battle Spirits events I can. So if you are in the Michigan area, for example, we have 3 stores that I will likely be hitting throughout the Battle Spirits summer, as I'm calling it. There is the Loot card shop. There is Upkeep in Ann Arbor, and then in the Holt, which is just south of Lansing area, there's AFK Games. AFK on this upcoming Tuesday actually has a demo event that they're going to be running, and I also know that they're going to have like a pre-release event coming as well, so you can absolutely run into me there, say hello. As far as larger events go, I'm going to make all the ones that I'm free for if I'm not already working, and you know, Bandai, if you're listening and you plan on doing any sort of coverage or commentary and you are looking for people to do that, I would love to provide that for Battle Spirits. So reach out, hire me. But yes, this is your info for the launch events. And as I said, lots of quality prizes. So the one in Vegas on that weekend, March 24th through the 26th, I know has like $100,000 in prize pool for just that event. And that is fantastic. So here, this is just a quick recap of the things included in the box. It looks like this is all the same stuff that was just covered on our cool little scroll that we got. So now let's continue to go further. This is the cores. And I know this because, again, I've been playing with Cosmic. And I don't know if it's stuck here. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to have the cores fly all over the room. But the little blue cores are your just normal cores. This red one here is your special soul core. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's fine. You will figure it out when you learn to play the game. But basically, your cores are your resources. You use them to play cards, but then you also have to commit cores to the cards that you play on the field in order to power them up and upgrade them. And it'll make a little bit more sense when I showcase one of the cards, for example. But I really love the core mechanic. It's actually what drew me to trying this game out, because it's not just do I have enough to play this card? You play it and then you kind of set it and forget it. Every turn you can rearrange your cores, kind of change your field setup depending on the flow of the game. It's just actually a really neat mechanic. So set of cores for playing. Because of my camera, it's normally set up for the width of a normal playing field, so it's not fully seeing what's in the box. So we're just going to slide it a little bit here because I want to check this out. This here is the actual deck box that they included, and it seems to be fantastic, sturdy construction here. We're just going to go ahead and take the plastic off because it said place for your deck, but also your cores. And I would like to see what the core tray or compartment looks like. So it's got like a leather type feel to the outside, but seems pretty sturdy. Magnets here. So deck goes here in the top part. This here is core tray. Very, very cool. I dig it. So we're going to go ahead and slide this over now. This is, I'm assuming, the Alt Art Influencer exclusive Absolute Ice Shield. And this for Influencer is embedded on the card. So this is foil, and it's kind of stuck to this. And I'm going to be honest, given that this is an exclusive, I'm a bit leery about just like peeling this bad boy off. So, you know, we might actually wait to peel that one up. But this is the half deck, also in plastic. So here we have the Imperial Thunder Dragon Siege Worm in foil. It's kind of hard to see the foiling because of, again, my camera, but here you're getting a good look. It's foiled the whole way through. It's almost kind of like an oil slick foiling, but very neat. As I was saying before with the cores, here you can see like the different values. These are based on the level of this unit, and then the way you achieve those levels is based on the number of cores you put on it. So it's not just like, oh, you pay the cost, but then you also have to commit cores to your cards, and that drastically changes the strategy of the game. And I am, like I said, a big fan of the system. I'm excited to try it out. So here is the half deck. Very excited about that. This is the lore book. This also appears to be stuck down. So on the one hand, I really appreciate that they used this adhesive on the backs of the plastic, because it meant that nothing was shifting around in this box. Like, this was a very well packed, like not gonna get damaged in shipping box. But on the downside is it makes me very nervous when I'm peeling stuff up, because I don't want to damage it. So here you can kind of see what I'm talking about, right? It's like this double-sided adhesive, and even it took a little bit of the cardboard off, which is why I'm not peeling the Absolute Ice Shield off quite yet. But lore book, it appears to be a nice hardcover. We're gonna take it out of the plastic because I'm gonna want to show off the inside. And so, Realm of Flame, the Realm of Gloom. What seems to be interesting is that it, like, actually, I don't know if I can actually showcase this, but it folds out. So it's a lore book, but it's not like in a spine. It just keeps kind of like folding out, almost like an old school map for, you know, folks that are my age and remember what it was like. But it does have a hard cover. So this is what I'm talking about. No spine here. No spine here because it like folds out. But it's covering all the different realms, and the realms are relevant to the colors. So here at launch, we only have 4 colors in the game, but there are 6 total traditionally. And so this will also kind of help give you a preview for the ones coming as my camera finally starts to readjust. This in here, again, taped down, but not too bad. And we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. This is the playmat. Again, I'm a sucker for playmats. So one of the things I do want to mention specifically, because if you think like, hey, these are really cool, how do I get my hands on some of these? Maybe you really like this playmat. Maybe you really like the deck box like I do, for example. Some of these are actually prizes at that first event. Specifically, the playmat I know is being given out to the top 16 competitors, and the deck box is given out to the top 4 competitors. So this is not just an influencer thing, but you can also get your hands on these. Good quality feel to the mat. I mean, it's got, you know, standard neoprene feel, but it's hefty, right? It's not a cheap construction. And then I'm trying to get it, again, not quite in the right position to show the full mat, but I'm trying to get it so you can see the zones, right? So first zone for when you're playing, This is where you place your cores for your life, your reserve cores. The other thing that I'm a huge fan of on this particular mat, you got a spot for deck and trash, but more specifically, you also have something that outlines your phases. So, big fan of this mat. I will likely be using it at all of my events because I am a sucker for a good play mat. And then the last couple of items we got, one is the poster here. And given that I don't have the ability to do this like full justice here, I would say keep an eye on social media. What I will do is I will post to like Twitter and Instagram and so forth some photos of the poster so that you can see it in all its glory, because again, right now this top-down setup is not quite gonna have what I need. And all right, now let's do the pack. So Dawn of History. So these are legit packs. Yes, it's only one, but you can pull some of the, you know, special rares and things from them. Try to get it on a good seam here without damaging the insides. I will say, and there we go. There's the little lip. I was going to say, I will say that I really still do appreciate anytime that I'm opening packs now that Flesh and Blood switched to the paper packs, because they just feel like very satisfying to open. And then whenever I come back to these, it feels weird. But I will also say that this one is opening actually pretty well once I figured out where the seam was. All right, so we have a Gem Beast Carbulk. This is actually good card stock. So this is what the back looks like. Quality feels good. Actually feels pretty thick. It's like on the thick end. It feels more solid than say like a Magic or even a Flesh and Blood card does. So it's actually got some heft. So we've also got Dynamon Tyrannoid, Phobos Dragoon, Automatic Gunner, Heavy Tank Curiosity. You see a foil back there poking out at me, so trying not to spoil anything. We have Exhaust Nexus, Shield Knight Gardener, which hopefully my glare isn't too bad. Maybe we can get a little bit closer, but I really like the art on this. Ancient Amethyst Palace. This is one of the cards that I'm a big fan of in purple. Purple seems like it's going to end up being my go-to color. Blaze Dragonoid Magwo. Angelic Pressure. And so here is the foil. Really like the art as a cat owner. Very fun. And we get a Supernova Dragon Siegeworm Nova, just casually as a and then a core. So if you don't have the cores, you have these. This represents one core, and then this can be 5 cores, so you can use these if you don't have the pebbles, as Dalen Matt calls them. But yeah, so not gonna be that upset about pulling a Supernova Dragon Siegeworm Nova in my one pack so far. This is fantastic. 10 out of 10, no notes. If you're not familiar, this is like one of the better cards in the first set, or at least most people seem to think so. It is a big, hefty boy, and it has a lot of text, as you can see. And so if you are a card game veteran, usually when you see a lot of text, it usually means pretty powerful. Not going to complain about this pull one bit. Fantastic. Don't even know how to process it. I'm not going to be honest. Was not expecting that to be at the end of that first pack, especially because we already had the one foil. So yes, this was the contents of the box. As I said before, March 24th through the 26th is the first event in Vegas, but there's also local events popping up. So make sure you check the website. I will put it in the video description so that you can see if there are stores local to you running the events. And if you are in the Michigan area, as I said, Loot, the Upkeep games in Ann Arbor. Upkeep has 2 locations. The Howl one might run events at some point, but to start out, they're going to be heavy in the Ann Arbor spot. And then if you're in the mid-Michigan area, AFK Games and Holt. Those 3 will be running events starting as soon as this Tuesday as far as AFK goes. And hopefully I will see you there. If you made it this far, I appreciate you checking out the unboxing. Thanks for watching. And if you're interested in this or future Battle Spirits content, let me know, because like I said, I want to post some gameplay, but if folks are clamoring for more, I will do more. I'm excited. And yeah, thanks for watching.